Welcome back to that side of TikTok. So Steph is back again, calling out the school, the teachers, the principal, basically the whole district at this point.
Look, I'm going to try to say this with the most respect that I can, but call me old-fashioned. I feel like teachers and parents are supposed to be on the same damn page, especially if it comes to trying to have disciplinary actions towards my child. If there's one thing I don't appreciate, it's my child coming home and telling me that they're in a one-on-one type situation where they feel intimidated by a teacher because the teacher took them into a room and told them, you're not supposed to be doing this, you're not supposed to be doing that. Like, excuse me, we're not going to have my 8, 9, and 10-year-old already in the principal's office, especially without me knowing what the hell's going on until after the fact. And then your twisted ass has this disciplinary action towards only some kids in the classroom, but not the other kids. You have this favoritism, weird-ass crap, which then leaves my kid feeling even more pressured. I don't fuck with the favoritism. And it's a whole different kind of level of cojones when I called you and specifically said, I do not appreciate that happening. And then the very next day you did that same thing with my kid. Because while my kid is coming home and telling me, you know how you said this teacher wasn't supposed to come and talk to me in a room by myself? Well, she pulled me into the room by myself and had the same conversation with me. What the fuck is that? I get it. Go ahead and have your biased-ass opinion because you see your asses up online. But do not take it out on my children. And this isn't even like it just since we got online. Like I said, I feel like maybe they just think we're young parents who just don't have our shit together because, I don't know, people like to just assume that of people who are poor and roughing it. Because they've just always overstepped their bounds when it comes to how they handled our kids in that freaking school. And the wildest part to me is that they want to claim my kids are lying, that they're coming home and just making up these very specific situations with very vivid details. So when I call these teachers out on like, hey, you're out of line for doing this with my child, they're like, oh, that situation never happened. What? For example, one of my kids came home a few weeks ago and was telling me that one of their teachers was talking about how they have resources to help us out of this homeless situation. Just giving very detailed information to a child that could have been relayed to me when I called the teacher out and said this probably isn't appropriate conversation to be having with my child. The teacher just told me that's not a conversation I would be having with your kids, so I don't think I did. What is that? See, I grew up in that children are seen, not heard household, the household that denies everything that a child has to say. So when my kid brings something to my attention, you can bet I'm going to believe what they have to tell me. Building up a sense of trust between you and your child is incredibly important for the relationship between your child. So why would you not put the faith in what they're trying to tell you? But anyways, yeah, that's my rant for the day. Thanks for watching, y'all. Bye-bye now.
But let's clear one thing up. At least the teachers aren't talking about the homelessness and situation in front of the whole class. They pulled the kids aside privately. That's literally what teachers are supposed to do when something serious comes up. And yes, it is their job to help. If your child goes to school and tells a teacher what's really going on at home, they can't just shrug and walk away. They have a duty to safeguard kids and Steph acting shocked about. That is wild. Plus, let's not pretend the teachers are clueless. They've clearly been watching your videos, Steph. They know what's going on before your kids even open their mouths. Of course, the kids are going to tell the teachers the truth. That's what kids do. They talk, especially when home. Life is all over TikTok. And here's the thing. If a teacher is offering you resources, offering actual help, why wouldn't you take it? Why turn it into another complaint instead of accepting the support you keep saying you need? At this point, the real plot twist might be how long until Steph stops sending the kids to school entirely because every week she's finding a brand new issue to pin on them. One thing about Steph, she'll make content out of anything, even a guidance meeting. Do you think the teachers actually overstepped or were just doing their job? Should Steph take the resources the school offered? Are the kids just telling the truth and Steph doesn't like it? Have the teachers been watching her videos? Yes or yes? How long before Steph pulls the kids out of school completely? And that's today's chaos, wrapped up neatly for you. Only on that side of TikTok, where the mess stays messy and the tea stays hot. Bye-bye now. So what do you guys think about this? Comment below, and then let's chat.